I'm gonna wrap up this video in 10 minutes or less and tell you about my entire year, which is a lot, by the way. A lot happened this year and I cannot wait to share with you guys. But we'll do it in less than 10 minutes because my marketer who I just hired for TutorBoss and to help me with my YouTube videos has decided to test whether or not our videos of 10 minutes and less would do better than our longer videos. Basically, she's saying I talk too much. So let's get started. So if you don't know me, my name is Lisa and I owned two companies. I own Lisa Study Guides, which is a private tutoring company and a study guide publication company for high school students in Australia. And I also started my coaching business called TutorBoss. So basically at the start of the year, and I've talked about this in I'm messing up already. Okay, how do I do this more casually? Okay, I'll do this more casually. So basically at the start of this year, I was feeling completely lost. I was having my quarter life crisis, except that I'm 31 and my quarter life crisis has extended from basically when I was 27 all the way through to 31 years old. So I basically started this year going, you know what? I'm taking time out, I'm taking a sabbatical, I don't know what the F I'm doing. And that's what I did. I actually took off January, February, March, and I was planning to essentially just go for like 6 months or maybe even a year, depending on how I felt. And so interestingly, this is a period when I had a lot of fun. I mean, it makes sense too. I mean, I was more creative because I just didn't have time focusing on my actual work. I'd put everything aside and my business was just running on its own at this point. I just had the one business, Lisa Study Guide. And so I started to TikTok and that was really fun. Found a little bit of success on that. And so if you want to check it out, then you can. Basically, I just go through what I do behind the scenes of my life, interesting parts of my life, such as trying to find my first home, more about like skincare and just a whole range of other topics that I'm more interested in that I didn't felt like I had the chance to express through my YouTube channel on Lisa Study Guides, because with Lisa Study Guides, I'm teaching students and teachers use a lot of my stuff. So I just didn't necessarily feel like it coincided very well. Okay, I've only got 8 minutes left. Okay, so I had a bit of fun there, but the catalyst for where I am now, which is I'm really deep in my work right now and I essentially started another business, is that I had two businesses come to me and offer to acquire my business, so to buy Lisa Study Guides off me. And this was around that March, April period. And so I was super excited and I thought to myself, wow, I cannot wait to sell my business because maybe this is my way out. I mean, I'm literally taking a sabbatical and maybe this is the universe telling me, hey, here's your option to get out. But fast forward to now, as you can hear, I still own my business. Basically, we went through the motions and through those motions, I realized and learned a lot about business and what it means to value a business. And then I kind of just realized for myself, you know what? Like I've done a good job of my business up until this point, but I realized that I haven't done as much as I could have. I can make it more valuable in certain ways. And I'd rather do that first and feel like I've really put in my all and then sell it. And so if I had sold it now, I would kind of feel like I hadn't had that chance yet. So I actually rejected those two offers, which I think was a huge deal for me to say no. But then as a result of that, I thought to myself, you know, if I'm gonna reject them, I need to put in effort in my business and do this well. And so ever since then, it's just been this massive catalyst and epiphany for me to be able to work smarter in my business. So what I mean by that is since then, so many things have changed. Like I've hired a marketer full-time. She's also our head of teaching. By mid next year, my intention is to hire another full-time employee. So, I mean, previously I didn't have any employees and suddenly I'm gonna have 2 by mid next year. That's been really exciting for us at LSG. And so if you follow us over at LSG, then I'm just so excited for all the things we'll be doing heading into next year. We're really looking to expand and really grow the business in all sorts of different ways. So I'm sure I'll keep you guys updated on that. And so Also, midway through the year, when I decided to actually keep my business, I actually decided to start another business, which I call Tudorboss. And so that's what I talk more so about on this particular personal channel, about coaching tutors who are currently working for themselves to either start their own businesses or to help tutors who already have a business to scale their businesses, just like I have. So I'm using a lot of my personal experience in order to coach these clients of mine. And so this year so far, I believe I've helped just over 15 clients, and the journey I've been documenting on my Instagram and TikTok. The aim was to make 100K in this business in the first year. We're not quite gonna get there yet, but we're working our way towards it. I think I'm at 25K right now, which I think is still pretty awesome, to be honest. And so I keep looking back at that because I'm like, I have way more to say. But a lot of this actually ties into my personal life as well. Like, I really wanted to be able to share more of what I knew, because I felt that if I gave back in this way, the money that I would earn through Tudorboss, for example, I'd be able to put into the dream home that I'm hoping to buy with my partner next year. In terms of 2021, I honestly feel like I wrote a few notes, but I feel like it's just been a massive year of personal growth in terms of leadership, in terms of understanding myself, who I am as a person, and what I do well in. So I've learned that managing a team is actually, I would like to think, a strong point of mine. Like, I really love people. I'm a massive extrovert and I love socializing. And so having that people element and focusing on that this year has just really helped me feel confident in my abilities as a business owner as well. So okay, we're at 3 minutes. I guess I can slow down a little bit. As we head into 2022, I think this year has laid down a lot of foundations. So to summarize, I had a couple of acquisition offers. I didn't accept them. I decided to build my business and build it very seriously from now on. So I adopted coaches into my business. I've been talking to a lot of people to make sure that I know what I'm doing in my business and growing it in the way that I want to. I started a new business as well, which has been a little bit tricky trying to balance the two of them because it's both been busy, which is positive things on both ends, but it's just a lot. And so I think that's why I can understand that 100K goal was, you know, extreme. It was a lot to aim for, but I'm still gonna keep going with it because it's still inspiring for me and motivating. And I started a TikTok, which was really fun. I'd say a lot of this stuff has to do with work, but I honestly feel like it was very much a work-focused year for me with a lot of growth, even though ironically at the start of the year, I wanted to have a sabbatical. And so moving into next year, my main goals is to continue building up my businesses. I'm so excited about where they both are heading. I'm hiring more people into those businesses to help me grow them. My boyfriend and I are hoping to buy our dream home next year, which is really exciting. I've got a lot of events next year, just friends turning 30, potentially heading overseas now that we are able to travel, cross fingers. And so I wanted to say to you guys, thank you so much for following me on this journey in 2021. Whether or not you're somebody who's followed me for a long time, or if you're a new subscriber here, then I so appreciate you, because I know that the community that I connect with on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, all of you are so friendly and so nice and so supportive. And so if you have any questions about my personal journey, my business journey, just let me know in the comments below. I'd love to use them as inspiration for future videos. I think I'm doing pretty well with the 1 minute timer. And yeah, we'll leave it there. But thank you so much. And next year, I can't wait to bring you more videos about tutoring, about my experience in business behind the scenes. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.